How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here, and in today's video, we're talking about the countdown to the 7-year anniversary on Global Dokkan. We have made it. We are in the home stretch, and in today's video, we are going to talk about what to expect in the coming 7 weeks on Global Dokkan as we prepare for the 7-year anniversary. So before we hop in, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know you're interested in hearing more of this type of content. So, the 7 super missions for the 7 Masters of Goku are live. They just began today, the 18th, as of 2 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, where I'm at. These missions are pretty simple. It's the news site hasn't updated here yet, but the missions are pretty straightforward. All you need to do is simply complete X stage a certain amount of times, and you'll grant yourself 11 stones, 11 dragon ores for the week, on top of some extra Kais and 3 extra stones. So if we total that up for the 7 weeks, that's 77 dragon ores you're getting for the 7 weeks. On top of the extra stones they give you, I think they mentioned here that it'll end up being a total of 98 stones here. So if you did absolutely nothing for the next 7 weeks and just logged in and did these missions, you'd be guaranteeing yourself just about 2 multis, right? But obviously you don't do that. If you're watching this video, you're probably like me and you're doing your dailies, you're doing everything you need to do to collect as many stones as possible. So if you're doing that and you're collecting your login bonuses, right, that's where we're 12 days left on this the Soaring Battle campaign. This is the Golden Week and Goku Day campaign. So if you're doing your 7 Masters and you're logging in every day of this, you're guaranteeing yourselves another 24 stones. We're talking 122 stones just for logging in the rest of this month and completing these missions between now and the 7-year anniversary, right? The 7-year anniversary is looking like it's going to drop on the 6th, judging by the in-game news drop for the 7 Masters. Those missions end on July 6th, so we're going to assume that that's when the 7-year anniversary starts. So just doing that between now and then is going to net you 122 stones. But that's not even talking about what's left in this campaign, right? When we look at the Soaring Dragon campaign, we've got we still have left next week. We have the Extreme Z battle for the Fizz Cell, which I think is set to do, I think the timer's on here, it says the 13th, but I think it's supposed to come out on the 24th. And then we have the Explosive Chain battle, so that's what, 34 stones, and then 20 stones from the Explosive Chain battle. So what is that? A 122 that we had a minute ago. So 6, 7, so 176 stones still left to gain, including the 98 that we get from the 7 Masters, plus another 7 stones here. We do get another Super Battle Road next week as well. So that brings us up to 183 there. So already looking good. Close to 200 stones left from this campaign, right? That's not even including the special weekend stones you get, because I think we have one more special weekend mission to go for this weekend, which is actually, 21 stones? So 4, 12, so 204 stones that we still have to get just for the rest of the Golden Week and Goku Day campaign. So that's pretty good. So that's one round of multis on the banners on the 7-year anniversary, right? You definitely should be doing everything you can to be pulling one of the 2 new units that are coming there, either the Super Saiyan 4s or the Super Saiyan Gods. Now, what I'm about to show you for what to expect is that you can expect to have enough stones to at least do 2 rounds on each, possibly more, if you started at nothing right now, okay? So let's go ahead and let's look at what's to come, right? We know that the 7-year anniversary is likely going to start on the 6th, based on when the in-game news talks about the... Alright, let me expand that a little bit. Based on when the in-game news talks about the 7 Masters ending. So If we look here, the most likely next celebration is going to be the Goku Ginyu celebration, the Captain Ginyu that transforms into Goku Ginyu. This is going to be a small celebration. I don't expect to see too much from it, and I do expect it to be split into two parts, the second part being pulled from the Raditz celebration in a similar fashion to what they did last year. So when we look at what's coming, we know we're going to be getting login bonuses from this campaign, and that's a 30 days in June, so we can just assume another 30 stones to our 204, so that's 234 just from logging in, right? There'll probably be missions. It's always iffy. I'm just going to go and say 10 stones. That's probably too much, but I've seen it go anywhere from 15 to 6, depending on the campaign, right? So we'll just say 10. 10 stones for missions, so that's 244 stones you can expect just from doing daily missions and your daily logins during the next most likely campaign, which is the Goku Ginyu campaign. Looking through here, you're going to have some sales. We're going to have a new Dokkan event and the EZA area for the Bardock team. Now, I really hope they do keep this Ginyu celebration next, because I'm looking forward to EZAing the Team Bardock members. So I do hope they don't change this. And with that and the new stage of the Goku Ginyu, we're looking at another 20 stones, so 264 stones we're up to now. And then they'll just be bringing back a bunch of story missions. I'm not going to count those, but if you haven't done these story missions, obviously do them. Same with these EZA battles. They're all old, but if you haven't done them, you should definitely do them and build up your stone count. We will be getting a new Super Battle Road stage during that time, which I do believe, if we open this here, is going to be Terrifying Conquerors? I could be wrong. Oh, I am correct. Okay, no, okay, so we have Bond of Master Disciple right now on Global. So next is going to be Terrifying Conquerors is what we're going to get next week. And then the week during the Goku Ginyu campaign, we should be seeing the Super Saiyan 2 stage. So that's another 7 stones right there that we should be seeing. So what does that bring us to? The 271, so still under 300, but that's still a lot, right? And that's not even finishing off this campaign, right? There will be a battlefield reset, and what is battlefield usually? That's us around 30 to 34 stones, right? So we'll just say 30 for ease. So that's 301 stones. That's one round on each banner, assuming there's no discounts, right? We're already up to 300 stones you can expect between now and the start of the 7-year anniversary, right? During this campaign, we shall also be seeing a new Super Strike event, which nets us 18 stones. So that's 319. And then a net Tetson paddle, which I think is usually 11 stones if you're lucky enough to be able to collect everything. So 15, 25. So we're at 325 already. That's pretty stinking good, if you ask me. If you were at nothing, you're looking pretty good for the start of anniversary, and that's not even counting all the stones that are going to be coming. Now, like I said, this is only part one of a celebration. This celebration was sort of half a celebration in the lead up to the Saiyan Day campaign, so you'll notice that it actually ended on the 18th. So I think what's most likely to happen is, like they did last year, they're going to pull the LR campaign from the following celebration, which is the Dokkan Fest Raditz celebration, and they're going to pull most likely the LR banner here, which is the Goku Piccolo, and we're likely to see them as a legendary campaign with the legendary summon. We could see discounts, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. What we should be looking at, though, is kind of compare it to this campaign here. This was the Guidance to the Guidance of Fate Returning Hero campaign. This was the LR Tapion and Minosha campaign that they released in the lead up to the 7-year anniversary. So we can expect to see something very similar this year, right? There wasn't much. There was an EZA battle as part of it. I don't think they're going to take the Turles EZA, which is part of the Raditz campaign, from there and put it part of this new legendary campaign that'll be for the Goku Piccolo. I doubt they'll do that. I think they'll keep Turles with Raditz, because otherwise Raditz ain't gonna have nothing with them. So I don't think they'll change that. So I'm not even going to count that. And it was just a bunch of returning story events. But plus, it did have a world tournament. And I do expect to see a world tournament for us during this time. So you can expect another 50 stones from that. So we're up to 375 from the world tournament. And that's pretty much what you can expect in the lead up to the 7-year anniversary. Right, so that's 375 stones is what I'm assuming is everything in the lead up before the 7-year anniversary, from the rest of the Golden Week campaign and the Goku Day campaign to the Ginyu Goku and the Legendary campaign that's likely to follow for the Goku Piccolo. You can expect 375 stones, plus or minus. My math could be a little off. Now, the banners don't always drop right on the start, right? They're usually like a day or two after. But what we do know is dropping during this time on this. Let's take a look over here on the start of the 7-year campaign. There's going to be login bonuses and all that stuff. So I'm not going to count those because we don't know exactly how that's going to look on global. But I will count the start of the stages. So we know there are 3 story stages dropping during that time, each of which has about 6 stages each. So that's 12 stones, not for each stage. So 12, 12, 12. That's 36 from just those stages alone. That puts us at 1, 0, 7. Okay, so at about 411 stones, plus or minus, if you were doing those stages. I'm not going to count the login stages and all of that, because we don't know exactly when the banners are going to drop. There could be a day, there could be a 2-day gap. I'm unsure and a little unclear because it does look like there was only a day difference on the JP version of things. Like, so there could be difference. It shows here that they dropped on the 30th and then the campaign started on the 29th. So they only had a day difference. We could see the same, but I'm currently unsure. So on just everything alone that we know for sure is likely to come, expect somewhere between 400 and 411 stones, right? Including before the banners drop on Global Dokkan around the 6th of July. Now, I'm going to throw one last thing at you to consider, and that's that we know that the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie is coming in June, right? Now, when Dragon Ball Super Broly released, they did a whole campaign with it, right? We don't know if that's going to happen yet. I'm not going to add anything to my stone count based on that because we don't know yet. But if they do, just add that to the number I gave you earlier. And you could be looking, depending on the campaign, close to 500 stones before the end or before the beginning of the 7-year anniversary banners, right? So, I mean, really, you should be doing everything you can in this moment to scrounge up stones for those banners, because these 2 units, the LR Gods and the LR Super Saiyan 4s, are some of the best units in the game. And if you have the stones to spend and possibly even get a dupe or 2, you should be going for it, and you should be doing everything you can to build your stones for it. Don't be stupid like me and summon on a legendary banner that you have no business summoning on, right? That was me with the Goku Gohan, by the way. So, again, whatever you have now, add 400 or so stones to it, because that's what you can expect with all of the missions coming and everything coming in the next 7 weeks. So anyways, guys, that's the video. That's what you should expect between now and July 6th. If you liked this video, please like the video. If you liked this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if anything else, in the comments, let me know who you plan on chasing. I know I'm chasing the Super Saiyan 4s. If nothing else, though, thanks for watching, and aloha.